king. So what the French peasants did was organize. They revolted, which they call the French Revolution, or you can say the slave revolt that happened in Haiti. Of course, it was a lot more slaves who were being oppressed, and they understood their conditions eventually, and then they did what was necessary to bring about the change in those conditions by dealing with the causes. So I actually got with Brother Polak, and he actually brought me down here. So what we're trying to do is to organize every African person in Goldsboro, in the surrounding cities, if it's possible, which we definitely think it is, and in every state in this country, to help them understand that we're in the same conditions. So in saying that, it's to minimize our differences and maximize the things that we have in common. Before anybody says anything to you, they're going to recognize that you're an African person. And they already have preconceived notions of how they're going to treat you before you even open up your mouth. And because of that, it's important that we come together and organize and again change those conditions by dealing with the causes. And don't be stuck on changing the conditions by dealing with the conditions, because you're not doing anything, you see. But until you start dealing with the causes, the conditions will always exist. And you'll hear that in those causes that bring about those miserable conditions for African people all over the planet. But that's my spiel. Let me see. Let me.
Major, the floor is yours at this time, sir.
This is our fourth meeting?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'd like to make a motion. I'll make a motion that we agree to organize a youth organization, a military youth organization, just for the discipline that's involved in that, and not any military activity, but drill team, marching, veterans. First thing you learn to do in basic training is to march. Everywhere you go, you march. You march
Yes, sir.
to South, you march to the rifle range, you march to the obstacle course, you march to get your shots, you march. And the last day of basic training, you march in the full dress parade, and you do an eyes right to a colonel up in the joint stand. And you graduate, and then the service sends you out to do what they want you to do. But the first thing you learn how to do is march. So I'm suggesting that the discipline that's involved in learning how to march and march well is something that we should work on.
Yes, sir.
Every one of our churches, every one, have veterans. Every veteran remembers the first day of basic training when they abruptly stopped all that foolishness they were doing at home and did what the service wanted them to do. Abruptly they stopped. And I'm suggesting that veterans in every church, as many churches as we can get involved, start a boys drill team to represent that church. And I'm suggesting that I have a group activity that I call a Blue Buffalo Store.
Yes, sir.
And I've got some photographs of some things I can do. I'm gonna pass it around and let.
Yes, sir. And Major, just to chime in, to piggyback what the brother said here, not to limit it just to churches or, expand it to all religious institutes. And like I said, I want to just apologize to the brother again. I was using that as an analogy, as just a comparison of the volume, not per se the religion, but the volume, the volume of that, Right. Yes, sir. Right. Exactly. Right. That was my, yes, sir. That was my point of bringing that up as opposed. Right. Yes, sir. I understand.
We've already agreed to have it represented in our mosque.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But the point I'm trying to make is, the goal that I see, get 10 really good-sized churches to start a boys marching activity. And it can be a drill team, a drum corps, color guard, honor guard.
Right.
How about a group of kids how to do funeral details? I see so many flag break coffins, and folks don't know what they're doing.
Right. Right.
There's a certain procedure that should be covered.
Yes, sir.
How about a group of older teenage boys that learn how to do that and do it well? That would be something awesome to happen in every church, and it would be available for all the churches.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, to come behind you, what you're saying. In my religion, the Bible says, let everything be done in decency and order.
Right.
That's one of the first things that you learn as a Mason.
That's it.
You know where the station is at?
Mm-hmm.
Rectitude of conduct. That's the first thing you come in before you enter into this.
That's right.
So what I'm saying is this. You have a good point. Order and organization. Also, you need to know what you need to know what you're talking about when you're concerning any type of organization. But that is the first thing, order. You got to have order in anything. Without it, you're going to have confusion.
I think that would come in actually as we organize. That's
Right.
Yeah. But that's one of the first lessons that you learn. When you was in the military, one of the first lessons that you learned was order.
That's right.
Okay. Our parents, they taught us order. That was the first thing. Okay. How to conduct yourself in church and wherever around and stuff was order. Because out of that, people bouncing around crazy and whatever. So you have confusion. So I dig where you coming from on your from your end on that point. But one of the biggest things that I see that we need to have, like you said, we need to have order. You know, drill teaches order. We need organization. Okay, and be disciplined in that. And we should have some type of order of dialogue, or so much like an agenda. How we're going to do things. Okay, and stick to it. Nobody jumping in, jumping out, but we all agree within the consensus here how it should be done and where we want it done, and we all equal on it and stick to it. Then from there, whoever and whatever in the group wants to implement whatever, we stick by that and go right on with it. Now, we need to get knowledge, we need to get wisdom and things. We have brothers like this brother right here. He has a lot of knowledge about black history and black education and stuff, and that is very good because we don't have it. We don't know ourselves. We just been taught what they wanted us to know to keep us in darkness.
Right.
But so the whole thing is this: in all that we do, let everything be done in decency and order. In order. And that's what I see first. And you have a good point, sir, because you have a lot of youth that are, it's changed. The kids, no disrespect, and I don't want to offend anybody, but it's the facts are facts. They're so out of order. I just want to bring something up right quick. I saw something on Facebook. You probably heard about this woman. She went to, she called the police on this guy that choked her son because he threw trash on the ground.
And he was white.
Yes, he was white. The man was white. And how that police officer acted.
Blame the victim.
Yeah, you say.
Yeah.
And she was the one that called the cops. And she wound up being arrested.
And her daughter.
Yes, and her daughter. Yeah. And so we just need to, I just lost my train of thought. Well, we just need to understand something, that we need to have order. But how the woman, what I was trying to get to, the girl that was holding the phone and was recording this, which was her daughter, her other daughter, and everything, the way she acted, I understand she was emotional and she was upset, but cool minds and heads prevail. You know what you know, you have everything documented. It's no need to act like a fool, because they expect us to act like this. If you control and maintain yourself, what you're dealing with, conduct, what you're saying, then you can do things. You see, you don't have to provoke anything. And when you got everything in order and you're straight, nobody can touch it. Mr. Obama proved that. They called him everything but a child of God, but he had everything in order, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't even pay him out. So what I'm trying to say to you is, be cool and calm and collected, just like our brother, Mr. Obama, President Obama. was. And so, and have order in what we do. But we got to have cool heads. I've been in a lot of places and a lot of organizations, and I've seen people go off and have their points of view and get mad, upset and stuff. That's why I said we need to organize, have organization, and have an agenda, and we all agree upon it and stick to it. Stick to it, irregardless. Whether we like something, we want to interject, whatever, stick to it. And then later on, we want to add more to it. We can amend and do. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I brought up about that matter. I noticed, and these young kids don't have that. They don't have order. Because I saw how she was acting.